Hello and welcome to another video of Excel Academy. Your exam is near and you have got your admit card. So now the thing is, this admit card has anywhere between 8 to 10 pages and you don't want to read the instructions. And the admit card looks something like this. So you have the admit card, you have the photo, registration number, all of that. Then you have the exam. So what is the timings of the exam? Then also what are the subjects you're taking and things like that. Next, we have these instructions to examinees. So if you look at it, these instructions are so huge that we don't want to study. And especially when exam is close by, we are worried how to complete the syllabus and who is going to bother to read all these instructions. To make your job easier, we at Excel Academy are making this video where we are going to summarize all the 50 instructions which you have for ICSI exam in the admit card. It is very important for you to know all the instructions which ICSI has given as per the admit card. So the first one is, please verify all your particulars. As soon as you get your admit card, see whether your photo is correct, whether your name, address, and whether your registration number is correct and things like that. And whether the module which you are appearing, all that you need to check. Then you go for the second instruction. Read the instructions to the examinees. So since you can't do that, I am making your life easier by summarizing all the instructions in this video. The third one is, carry the admit card and ID card to the exam, and this is compulsory, so don't miss that. Fourth thing is, show the admit card whenever any of the examiners are asking for it or the invigilator is asking. Fifth one, if ID card is missed, please carry your DL, PAN or Aadhaar card. So don't worry. The most important thing in exam, I always tell, is don't worry. We are worrying unnecessarily. Yes, maybe your ID card is lost, but you can carry your DL, PAN, Aadhaar and you can write the exam. Sixth instruction is, if admit card doesn't have the photo, please affix your own photo and get it attested by any of the ICSI members or the institute officials. It is as simple as that. Next instruction is, the provisional registration students, that is, you have not got your BCom result, etc. So within 6 months of your provisional registration, please make sure that your registration is final. Next instruction, pre-exam test is mandatory. So this pre-exam test, what we have in executive new syllabus and professional program new syllabus, you have to take it. Without that, you cannot write. Or if you go to the exam also somehow without writing pre-exam test, you will not get your results as per ICSI. Next we have, know the venue of the exam. See, this is common sense, but you have to make sure that you at least see in your Google map, see where is the exam if you are going first time. And sometimes in some cities they change the center. Suppose you're writing second or third attempt, don't imagine that okay, my exam is same place. Just check it and go to your Google map and then you can go for the exam. These are all simple things, but you should know. And the 10th instruction is, you can enter exam hall 15 minutes before. I will always suggest, please go at least 10 minutes before. Sit there, get used to the environment, get used to the hall. Then you can also just sit for 5 minutes, close your eyes and you be very calm. Then you will be well prepared for the exam. Your mind should be prepared. Take a deep breath. This is very, very important. When you take a deep breath, you will get lot of oxygen to your brain, and oxygen will help your brain function well and remember all the points. We have 11th instruction. You can enter the exam hall maximum 30 minutes. So if exam is starting at 2 p.m., you can enter maximum up to 2:30 p.m. After that, you will not be entered. And you have to sit for 1 hour once you go to the exam. Next we have, please check the notice board wherever your exam center is. Sit in the exact room. I have seen some students, they'll be searching for the room. Why do you have to keep searching? Just go to the notice board as soon as you enter the hall. See which room. Go to the room. Please, first of all, if your exam is 2 p.m., please reach there by 1:30 p.m. where you can do all of this. If your exam is 9 a.m., that is even more important. Please go by 8:30 a.m. and then make sure that you know the exact seat. These are small things, but your mind will be calm when you start writing the exam. Next instruction is special seating for medical grounds. So if anybody is physically challenged, you have to write a letter to ICSI and get the permission for your special seating. Exemption is only for subjects which is granted by institute. So if you get an exemption, we need to make sure that whatever ICSI is given, only for that subject you can get exemption. And next is also about exemption. Exemption can be cancelled if students want to. So sometimes it is actually good if you cancel exemption. If you're very good in some subject, like in old syllabus, some students used to get exemption in ILGL. So I used to tell them, even if you get 65, even if you get 75, please don't take exemption, because you can score the same marks again, and that will help you to get the overall 50% aggregate. So you have to be very smart if you get exemption how to use it. Now, if you write any exempted paper, the exemption will be withdrawn. So if you get as per your admit card, okay, ILGL is exempted for you. But if you go write it, you will not be getting the exemption. If you have 3 exemptions and if you cancel one of them, then all the 3 will be cancelled. See, for example, if you get 64, 59, 57 and 28, these 3 things together will come to 180, and they would have given you exemption. Now if you take exemption from this any one subject, they will cancel all the 3 exemptions. So please be careful if you are having that exemption for more than one subject. We don't cancel it without your knowledge. Then professional program new syllabus exemptions are valid as per the ICSI guidelines. So they've given a table. So in old syllabus, what is it? In new syllabus, what is it? You have to follow that. Very, very simple. Appear only in the center where your admit card shows. So if your exam center is Bangalore, you have to go sit in Bangalore itself. You cannot go to Chennai and say, please make me sit for exam. That is not allowed, and they will throw you out of the exam hall. All papers should be either in English or in Hindi. You cannot write one paper in English, one paper in Hindi, etc. Of course, there are only 2 languages. There is no other option like Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, etc. Question papers will be in English. So even if there is any Hindi medium student, the question papers will be mainly in English. You cannot carry the books, mobile phone, laptop, etc. to the exam hall. Mobile phones and other personal things are not allowed inside the exam hall. So you should keep your bag, etc. outside the room where you are sitting, or sometimes near the podium, where the teacher is there. Near the board, they will make you put all your bag. You cannot keep the bag with you. Don't spread rumors on social media about exam. Exam is going to be cancelled, or exam is going to be postponed. Don't do any of this. It is punishable as per ICSI. Write in your own handwriting. Don't worry how your handwriting is. Your handwriting should be legible. That's all. They are not asking for a beautiful handwriting. They are asking for a legible handwriting. You can write in blue and black. You are not allowed to write in red or green, because the teachers who do the corrections, they will use red or green. So you can use blue or black. And this is very important for you. Use ordinary calculator. This you know very well. You cannot use scientific calculator. Be very careful. And wherever you want to show steps, you have to show the steps even if you have a calculator. And you can have a rough work to question number. You can have, so in some paper, if you have, in the last page you can write rough work to question number. So do all your rough work, whatever. In the end you can just cancel it like this, but they should know it is a rough work, and you can strike it off with 2 parallel lines. Write the roll number on the question paper as soon as, yes, question paper. We are not talking about answer paper. When you get the question paper, on the top there is one place where you can write your roll number. So please write your roll number on the question paper, so that this will avoid copying, or if anybody else is trying to misuse your position. So write your roll number in the question paper. If you get wrong question paper, get it changed immediately. Don't think if all the questions are difficult, it is wrong. If the question paper, sometimes what will happen is, if new syllabus, old syllabus is there, so you got the wrong question paper. This is 1 in a million. Very rarely it may happen, but if it happens, quickly get your question paper changed. Also, you can see on the bottom of the question paper, you will have the code number, like company law 2019, like that it will be written. So if you see it, you will know whether it is the correct question paper. And it will also be written old syllabus, or it will be written new syllabus, like that. So you can see it and get to know. Then write only the roll number and tick mark on the question paper. Don't write anything else. Yes. On the question paper, when you written some question, you can tick like this, okay, I finished writing, whatever, or you can even do like this. But don't write anything else. Question paper should have only roll number and the tick mark. Write the roll number in words and figures in the OMR. So if you have any OMR exam, that is for our CS executive, we have in both old syllabus and new syllabus. For example, like accounts, then we have tax, correct, then we have financial management. These are all our OMR exams. So in OMR exam, you should write roll number in words and also in figures, so that you will be safe. Roll number barcode sticker for OMR exam. So there will be roll number barcode sticker. Please check that whether you put it, whether the invigilator puts it. Please check that the correct barcode you are sticking on the OMR sheet. Otherwise, you won't even get your result. Check while affixing the roll number barcode sticker. So check properly. Same thing I've told again. 34. Sign attendance sheet every day. Fill the cover page of the answer book. How many sheets or how many books you have done. So if you have written only one, that is the main sheet, write one. Or you can write like 1 plus 3, 4. What is the 3 additional sheets you have taken? And you have to sign every day. Uniform signature to be used. So if you sign in one place, it should be same in all the places you sign. You cannot be something else. Each day one thing you cannot sign. Okay. Write both sides of the page. So if one page is there, write on both the sides, front and back, and use all the sheets before taking additional sheet. You cannot take additional sheet before you finish the main script. See, this is common sense, but you have to follow all this. No appeal to examiner. Some people will write, sir, please pass me, I am from a poor family. All that they will debar you. You should not do that at all. Or one of my friend used to write Om Sai Ram on the top of every sheet. All these things like religious symbols or anything you should not write, because examiner should not be influenced by that. So that is why you should be very, very careful. Don't write all that. Or some people will write Om whenever they want to start any answer. All these things are not allowed. And ICSI is very strict on these things. Okay. You may have all that belief, but you can't do it in the exam. So sign attendance sheet before leaving and sit minimum 1 hour. You have to sit 1 hour, otherwise they will not allow you outside the exam hall. You have to sit 1 hour. Of course, if you are watching this video, you are a serious student, you don't have to worry about that. You have to sit all the 3 hours, correct? And in the 3 hours, you should attempt all the 100 marks. Very, very important. Surrender the question paper if you are leaving within 2 hours of exam starting. Again, not applicable for you. You are very serious. If extra questions are attempted, only first set of questions will be valued, not the best answers. So if the exam is like, let us say there are 8 questions in the question paper and they are telling write any 6. So what you are doing, you are very smart. So you will write all the 8. If that is the case, please write the best 6 answers first, because according to rule number 40 of instruction to examiners, it is very strict. If extra questions are attempted, only the first set of questions will be valued. So even if your 7th answer, 8th answer, you wrote 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, you finished writing, okay, 7th, 8th also you write. Even if 7th and 8th is better, you got more marks, they will not give you marks here, they will give only here. So if you are so confident, write 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, then you write 5, 6. I'm giving you example, whatever it is. But write the best answers, only the first answers will be corrected. Answer to each question must be from a fresh page and sub-question should be attempted. So if a new page is there, let us say 4A answer you're writing. So you write the answer, then 4B you can write in the same paper. But if you want to go for the question number 5, please go to a fresh page. See, ICSI is only telling you, don't worry about saving the environment. Now later you can, we all should, that is our duty. But in exam, please write from fresh paper, don't worry. Of course, suppose your answer script is like this and you finish writing some answer here. That time you can start, you can put one line here and just write answer to question number and then write your answer. Okay. But generally, if this is the page, if you have written about this much, forget this, just put a cross here write page turnover, then write from the next page onwards. Okay, so answer to question number, this you have to write, very very important. If this is your entire paper, on the top you should write answer to question number whatever, let us say 5A. Then you start writing your answer, very important. Then in the margin, no, you have margin here. Don't simply write 5, 6, 6A like that. It should write this full answer to question number should be written. Even in your answer script, they would have given that it will be printed. This answer to question number will be printed over here on the top of the answer script. So it is very important. Then rule number 42, put a X or into like this for questions attempted on the cover page of answer book. Very important. In the last 1 minute you will forget. So on the first page they would have given. So you write whichever question you have attempted, put the answer script like this with a into mark. Again there is some space for the examiner. There you don't do. Okay, there you should not do. Rule number 43, write to the point. See, ICSI is only telling you in the instruction to examiner, don't write stories, don't write bullshit, write to the point. Have legible. They're not saying beautiful handwriting, don't worry. As you can see, my handwriting is not good, but it is legible. You can understand what I'm writing, that's all. So, quoting relevant provisions of law, case law, amendments. See, ICSI only is telling you what you should write. To the point, legible, quote the sections, case law and amendments, and they will make you a company secretary. Simple. Yes, you cannot ask clarifications for questions. You cannot ask, sir, what this question means, how to write the answer, all that nonsense you can't do. If there is any wrong question, write to ICSI within 7 days after all the exams are over. So if exams is over, after that within 7 days write. See, one time what happened for executive, in tax paper, it was a very very wrong question paper, yes, and there were around 6 to 8 questions which was wrong, but you cannot fight it in the exam hall, correct? After that you write to ICSI and they will give marks for all the students if the question is wrong. Please don't worry, they do give that marks. Yes, then we have bad and illegible handwriting can be awarded 0 marks. Again I'm telling, see, they're not saying you need to have beautiful handwriting. They should simply understand what you have written. Your handwriting need not be beautiful. It should be legible. It should not be illegible. It should just be legible. They should be able to read. It's as simple as that. Don't worry if your handwriting is bad like mine. I have passed CS, even you can. But it should be legible. Okay? Next, attach additional sheet, write the total books. Like in the first page, as I told earlier, how many main sheet 1, additional sheets 2, totally you have 3 papers which you have written, and that is important for you to know. Even if answer book is blank, give it to the invigilator. This is not applicable to you. Please forget that. Late complaints about not receiving the answer book will not be entertained. So if you have if the person who's collecting is not collecting properly, immediately give it. You can't go later and say they didn't collect my paper and all that. Please give properly. These small things, please be careful. For one small mistake, all your 6 months effort should not be down the drain. Copying or any other cheating. They've given a long list. Basically, you cannot cheat. And one more thing, please don't cheat. If you're cheating yourself. You're cheating your own self, and that is no use in your career. Please don't copy. Please don't do any other cheating, whispering, showing signs to your friends, gestures. All that will not work in the long run. You will suffer. If you want to be a successful CS, throughout your life, you should feel, I have passed with my effort. Correct? For you to feel that, you should be very, very honest. Please be honest in exam. Write whatever you know. Prepare well. You can do very well. Then the last instruction which we have is, Superintendent can expel you if you cheat. So please be careful, and you cannot write further ICSI exams. All that nonsense will come. So don't do that. And this is common sense. In the exam hall, you cannot smoke, chew tobacco, beetle, or take any drugs or carry any electronic device. Of course, in generally also better you don't do all this, but definitely not in the exam center. So this is the instructions to the examinees, and I wanted to just save your time where all these instructions are given to you and you know how to do well in the exam. Yes, nobody has time to read such a big thing, but that is why we made this video which will give you idea about all the instructions which ICSI has told for any of the CS student to write the exam. I really wish you all the best for exam. Please do well. Please give your best. That's all is your job, and you will definitely become a company secretary very soon. Thank you, and for more such videos, please subscribe to Excel Academy, your one-stop solution for the CS course.